Hi, my name is Kaylee Hasel, and I'm here to present assignment number 1, our concept map for Biology 2440. Let's start off with our first group of words that we were put to the task of mapping. And they were basically our chemistry functions and terms. We're going to start off, chemistry breaks into two separate functions, study areas, everything like that. You have inorganic and you have organic parts of chemistry. Both of these fields study elements, which make up everything on Earth and everything that you can feel, touch, breathe, see, everything. Elements, when they want to make molecules, use a process called cohesion and adhesion, which force them to hold each other together. Elements are made up of atoms, which have two indicators on them, the atomic weight and the atomic number. The atom is made up of three basic parts. You have your electrons, your neutrons, and your protons. The neutrons and protons are kept in a singular area. It's the center of the atom called the nucleus. The neutrons and protons are both indicated by the atomic number. Electrons are contained in the outside area around the nucleus, which holds them together and has them orbiting the nucleus. These are called electron shells. Now, an electron shell can have several rings around it, but the outermost ring, the outside ring that comes in contact with everything else, is called the valence electron ring. If we move back up to atoms, when they're paired together, you have two types. You have electron acceptors and you have electron donors. Both of these, when they pair, you have four different types of pairing that occurs. Let me move you down so you can see. You have polar covalent bonds, nonpolar covalent bonds, double covalent bonds, triple covalent bonds. All of these, after the processes are complete, create basic products. You have water, hydrogen bonds, water isotopes, radioactive isotopes, and isomers. Radioactive isotopes are extremely unstable, and as they go through, quote-unquote, their life, they break down and become more and more stable. This process is called their half-life. If we come back up, when an electron acceptor and electron donor do combine, it's called an oxidation reaction, and it will create other products. You have acids, bases, hydrogen ions, hydronium ions, anions, and cations. On our acids and bases, which are most common that people know, when you combine those two, you create a salt. If you needed to find out if a product was an acid or base, you will put it to the test with litmus paper, and the pH indicates whether it is an acid or a base. Let me move you closer so that you can see. Let's move over to our functional groups real quick. Our functional groups break into four basic areas. You're going to have your methyls, your aminos, your hydroxyls, and your carbonyls. Aminos, when they connect to each other to create the most commonly known proteins, they use a product called a sulfhydryl. Aminos are made up of amines. Hydroxyls break into two products. You have your phosphates and you have your alcohols. Carbonyl will actually break down into ketones and aldehydes. When you combine a hydroxyl and a carbonyl, they pair up and make what is called a carboxyl. These will in turn create carboxylic acid. In all sciences, we have several basic units of measurement. And the three basic that we're going to work with are our grams, liters, and meters. Liters will break into milliliters. On our polymers and monomers, we have two basic forms. We have, let me go on this side so you can see, carbohydrates and lipids. Let's start with our carbohydrates because it's a little involved. When they combine with a protein, they will create what is called a glycoprotein. Carbohydrates will create polysaccharides when they're combined, and these in turn create glycerols. Lipids have three basic types: phospholipids, unsaturated fats, and saturated fats. Both unsaturated and saturated fats are in a group called fatty acids. If you take carbohydrates and lipids and force them together, they will create glycolipids. And let you see these a little bit closer. There's our measurements. Back up. And our polymers and monomers. I really appreciate you watching this little video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.